Hey guys, what's up? Your boy Onyxe Blade. Before we begin, as you can tell from the thumbnail, this video is going to be about Delores. At least that's the name that people are calling her based on leaks right now. We won't know her official name until SK finally reveals her. We do not know when. Although SK does have a big event for King of Fighters 15 at the Tokyo Game Show on September 30th. I am so glad I took a day off work for that event. I am so happy. But anyway, let's get on topic. Now, a while ago, I'm not sure you guys watched Chris Lotus's channel, the live broadcast I did with him and Siren. We talked about our theories on the characters, and one of the characters we were talking about was Delores. However, I'm not going to discuss what I think about Delores so much, like what role thinks she plays. I'm not going to discuss that. Instead, I'm going to discuss a little bit about Delores' fighting style. Now, obviously, as I just said, we have not seen neither Delores, Isla, how they play, or is there any more newcomers and how they play as well? The only characters we've seen so far were the veterans. And we already know how they play, which is pretty much what we expected. Plus, a few new moves here and there. And some of them were lucky enough to get a new climax. I'm so happy that King of Dinosaurs got a new climax. He needed so bad. Because the one he had at King of Fighters 14 sucked monkey balls. But let's get back on topic now. Delores. So, first I love her design. For what I can see of it, I love Delores' design. I think she looks amazing. And she's a dark-skinned black woman, at least from artwork. Well, not dark, but you can tell she's black. And well, she's not the first black woman, and I can't say in King of Fighters game, because I think Foxy's the black woman. I'm not too sure about that, so don't quote me on Foxy. But Zarina's definitely an Afro-Latina. So if Foxy doesn't count, then Zarina would be the first black woman in a playable black woman character in the King of Fighters franchise. However, while Zarina is Afro-Latina, as far as we know, I could be wrong. Delores seems to be like African black, like a typical black lady. Not like Afro, not like Latina black. She's just regular black. Both are black. But let's get back on top. And I want to discuss it now. This is me personally. I can't speak for everybody when I say this. I think, not all the time, because sometimes you do want to make a new character who is more complex and not easy accessible for people to pick up. I'm trying to play my snapping game. However, I feel like King of Fighters 15 is going to bring very little to no newcomers, like very little. Only newcomers we've seen so far, not counting the final boss, which is always new in the King of Fighters game, except for Wugo, but that's a different story, and it makes sense why Wugo was a repeated boss. SK, this time around King of Fighters 15 is not bringing a lot of newcomers, because the only ones we know about is Isla and Delores. So in my opinion, since you're not bringing a lot of newcomers, you want people to play with them. So I do honestly feel that Isla and Delores should be very beginner friendly. Now, Delores could be a little more trickier, maybe because I know SK is doing like a star rating. Level 5, a 5-star character is considered very easy to play. That's based on their website, which I also add in the description amongst other things. But a 1-star character is really, really hard to use. So I think Isla should be a 5-star character, but make Delores at least a 4-star character, where she's not brain dead easy, but she's not hard to pick up if someone wants to play her. She's not hard to pick up. Like, you may take a little more effort with Delores than someone like Shunei, Terry Bogard, Yashiro, but Delores will be someone you pick up day one. She won't be like Angel or Najid, where she's a really, really hard character to play at a normal level. Even on a casual level, that character's hard to play. So I don't think that would be smart for Delores, or any of the newcomers in King of Fighters 15 for that matters. Outside the boss is playable, like Verse was in King of Fighters 14. Outside of the boss, that in the King of Fighters 15 newcomers should be hard to play. So now, getting back to the main topic, Delores. I feel like based on her design, and I could be dead ass wrong, I feel Delores is going to be like a very mystical character. Like, she's not going to be like combat, like straight up combat. Her style's going to be more fantasy, magical, kind of out of this world. She'll probably be teleporting everywhere, casting spells in the battlefield, and doing a lot of fancy shit. Like, her animation will be very beautiful to the eyes. And at this video right here, the talking part ends, I got a little video coming right with this one that kind of gives an idea what I think she'll play based on a few characters. Worst case scenario, she's Lady Kukui, where she also uses sand powers. Now, nothing against the power of sand, I just find it a pretty boring power in any form of literature. Sand is a really boring power. I mean, to me, you could do cool stuff with sand, but overall, I find sand really boring. That's just me. But getting back, I think Delores is going to have some magical properties to her. She's going to be more like fancy, teleporting, shenanigans, like a lot of trickery. I feel Delores might even be like a brain dead zoner in a sense, but not so brain dead where you can't easily counter her. Delores plays key zoning all day. It's going to be easy to fight them, because King of Fighters does give you a lot of shit to deal with for someone who likes to key zoning you. Where the character can just roll away out the projectile, jump from it, or do their own invincible attack, especially with the EX moves being accessible as soon as you have meter. So that's why I want to talk about Delores. Okay, I ain't got too much to say. Anyways, guys, please leave your thoughts in the comments. What you guys think how Delores is going to play when she does get revealed. Do you think she's going to be easy? Do you think she's going to be a hard, or charge character, a command character? Or do you think, despite her looks, she's going to be more of a brawler type character, not a projectile, mystical type character? Anyways, guys, please leave your thoughts in the comments. I appreciate you guys watching this video. Leave a thumbs up, share this with your friends, and hopefully subscribe. And I hope we do get to see her official trailer real soon. Otherwise, you're probably going to see it September 30th. Anyway, guys, enjoy the videos coming along with this. And I do want to apologize in advance since I'm still new at making these types of videos. So I didn't really edit this second part correctly. But I do want to include it anyway. So bear with me, and hopefully in the near future, I will improve my editing. Love you guys. Peace and take care. Ciao.
Round 2.